Should be able to see a series of 3 charts in a separate chart window. 2 time frames for the S&P 500 E-mini and a 30-year bond chart. For those that are coming on the outside, join us live in Zoom. Click on the link and come right in. You get an email to come in on a daily basis. You'll come in as a guest. In this service, we are scalping and trading and looking to scalp and trade as a living or a serious hobby. If you don't have charts, let us know. If you don't have a trading account, let us know. Come into Zoom and let us know. For those that are joining us in Zoom, if you need to get set up with a competitive broker, let us know. If you are looking to get involved in trading the S&P 500 E-mini, make sure you put up an S&P 500 E-mini chart as we move forward today. Saul's going to be joining us shortly. This is an opportunity to learn how to scalp and apply. Start out in simulation against real-time data. Get good at it based on Saul's price action trading methodology. And then ultimately go live. At risk with money. Everything we do is for educational purposes only. Nothing is to be taken as direct trading advice. You are trading between you and your broker at your own risk. I say that because that's important for you to know that there's risk in everything you do. If you open up a business, there's business risk. If you want to trade, there's trading risk. So understand and learn the risks of trading. Get set up with a broker. Hey, Frank. Hey, Timothy. Saul's going to be joining us shortly. Right now it's 9:22 a.m. Eastern Time. When Saul pops in, he's going to give out today's levels. These are the levels that he's using in his trading, and he is utilizing those levels in his price action trading strategy. That is a taught experience here. So let us know in chat if you want us to follow up with you privately and personally. Coming in on the outside again, welcome. We're here on a daily basis. Today is Wednesday. September 30th, 2020. Hey, Glenn, good morning. Welcome. So, Marcus, let me know what you're thinking about what we discussed earlier. Sam P. Kamal. If I don't hear from people, I just disconnect them. I don't want to do that. Use the chat feature to respond. Trading is serious business. Trading is about the ability to organize yourself to make money on a daily basis. In this opportunity, you have the opportunity to learn price action trading, which I call the last bastion of hope for traders and a great start for beginning traders. Marcus, you're the best. Make sure you take advantage of that link I sent you, right? You got the link, right? You know, 379 versus 100, 279 savings. It's pretty good. You know, the other thing too is that trading is a pretty big business when it comes to, you know, every broker's different, but you need to put up some money to trade. Hey, Patricia, good morning. And again, the start here is being part of self-service, and it'd be great if you got the discount. And then if you want to have a conversation about learning from Saul directly in private class, that's his mentoring and his coursework. So it's important for you to know that Saul is the CME Group floor member. He's been actively trading for 25 years or so. He is currently and continuously trading based on his price action trading methodology. It's a methodology that he puts to use during the morning session. So it's pretty quiet here in the afternoon. And having said that, Saul is teaching students, so he could be teaching a student in the afternoon. He could be out playing golf, living his life. Trading is about freedom. And based on this opportunity, if you get good at it, that's a big if. Nobody's selling any snake oil here. You work hard, you focus, you get good at it, you apply it. You go back to simulation when you're having trouble, interact with Saul, work with him. That's what the opportunity here presents itself to you.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Can everybody hear me all right? All right. Fantastic. Awesome. All right. Let's give it our levels for this morning. See where the market takes us. Pivot this morning, 33.33. There's a song. 33.33. Or is it 77.77? Maybe 88.88, something like that. There's a song I know, but I'm not sure what the numbers were. Anyway, 33.33. The pivot support at 23, 17, 11, 03, 32.96. Resistance on the upside at 40, 46, 52, 59, and 64. Pivot 33.33. Resistance at 40, 46, 52, 59, 64. Support below at 23, 17, 11, 03, 32, 96. All right. Good morning there, sir. There. Yeah, that was an interesting debate last night. That was embarrassing, actually. I think for most people, it was tough to watch. It was really tough to watch. I feel sorry for some of the European people on the other side of the pond there, thinking, "My God, what the hell do we got over here? We got I have no idea what we have over here, but it's not good. Whatever it is, it ain't good." Market kind of actually, I was watching the market when it last night when it was when they had the debate. It wasn't a debate. I don't even know why I'm going to debate. It was I have no idea what it was. But the market kind of S&P's kind of tanked like 70 points from their highs after the debate stopped. So that was interesting. Then came back overnight slowly. And once Europe opened up, I think traders came in there and said maybe it was a little bit over sold. So be a little bit careful this morning in regards to what's going on here. Go either way here, right? Literally, they could love it or they could continue to yesterday they were all lower, a little bit lower, and it got down to support levels that we had, and then popped it back up. It kind of just got quiet the rest of the afternoon, and so we'll see what happens today. I would say 2 to 3 point stops is probably the right amount. I would say for us to partake in with this stuff today. So we don't try to guess which way the markets are going. It's not what we try to do here. We kind of put together a game plan here because we don't believe markets go straight up or straight down. Consequently, we are trying to find those inflection points that the market will bounce off of and give us a little bit of our opportunity to make a little bit of money. So basically, we are scalping the market, and that's what we are doing here. So repeat the levels again. Our pivot this morning is 33.33 as the market quickly comes up here to the 40 area. And if let's see what it wants to do up here. Our resistance up here at 40, 46, 52. Now 59, 64. Support below 23, 17, 11, 03, and 32.96. And market's kind of test this 40 area here, see what it wants to do. Again, we are scalping the market, so we have 2 point stop, 2 to 3 point stops, depending on how much risk somebody wants to take, and same thing for profit targets. And the market has reacted really quickly here, so again, just keep your stop in no matter what. Okay, so that's why we keep our stop in there. Market rotating up here now to the 46 area. Continuation rally here from overnight, as you can see. Again, we didn't know which way which way this was going to take off once we started trading. And you just don't know which way they were going to react to. Was it overreaction yesterday right after, or is the overreaction to the rally over once Europe opened? So there was a little bit of uncertainty coming into this morning, like I said. Again, just keep your stop in no matter what. So that way, bonds here rotating to the downside. It's a big move here for bonds that we haven't seen in a long time. Okay, is the market trying to just kind of up here on these highs again? We're in the first 5-minute bar. Some of our traders kind of stay away from that because they're a little nervous about it, because it could do whatever it wants to do, right? That's what usually happens on the first bar. It could be quick, one way or the other, or it could be, you never know. Anyway, it is what it is. So we had 45 up, 46 up here, so the next resistance area. Let's see if we have any numbers coming out this morning. ADP job report. Oh, that means unemployment is going to be on. That means unemployment is going to be on Friday. That's right. Unemployment is Friday. It's the first Friday of the month, and it's already October tomorrow. Wow, it's crazy. So we have that GDP second quarter. So that could have been a little bit of an impetus here for us to give us a little bit of a push to the upside. And let's see, and 8:40, 8:45, so in about 15 minutes, we have a Chicago PMI, which could be a little bit of a market mover. We don't know. It's one of the things that it sometimes is, sometimes isn't. So be mindful of that. And then pending home sales at 9 o'clock. So PMI at 8:45, so in about 10 minutes, Chicago PMI, and then the um, pending home sales after that at also at 9 o'clock. Well, at 9 o'clock is pending home sales. And then we have a couple of Fed speaks at 12:40, and again later tonight at 5 o'clock. So a little bit of numbers, a little fundamental numbers here is going to be released here at 8:45, so in about 10 minutes, and also followed by the 9 o'clock number, which is pending home sales, and that's going to be at 9 o'clock. So a couple numbers in case you are thinking of the market might get a little bit crazy. We don't like to trade numbers. So we kind of let them come in and let them do their thing, and then move on to the next opportunity. Okay, we got a nice little double top up there around the 40. Got 40 up all the way up here to what is it, 44 and a quarter. We had the 46 area. Again, welcome to some of the new folks that are here, and some of the folks who've come back. And Harry, I see you're back. Again, if anybody has any questions as to what we do here, what we're trying to do, please feel free to ask. We are scalping S&Ps and trying to take advantage of ebbs and flows of the market. That's what we're trying to do. And if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the chat box area. That would probably be the best way for me to see it quicker. Okay. So we had a few numbers come out already. And let's see what'll happen now as the market kind of drifts back down here. Again, got up to 44 and then came off. If investors are hoping to get any economic clarity from last night's presidential debate, it was a total fail. Bickering, badgering, insults reigned through much of the hour and a half political brawl that it made it hard for Biederman to make a point, while odds increased that the coming election may not be decided for weeks or even months. Wall Street does not like uncertainty. It fell after they finished, as investors braced for heightened volatility in November and December. Ooh, that would be interesting. That'd be really nice. November and December are usually known for some very well. You get to Thanksgiving and then they really pull the plug after Thanksgiving for December. But hey, we'll take it. I mean, this year, who knows what's going to happen, right? On the stimulus front, Munchin and Speaker Pelosi are expected to begin to talk again today despite skepticism on Capitol Hill that a deal is possible at this stage. Good job there, Don. Good call. Taking a little bit of heat there for you, but you did all right with it. Yeah, we're probably about 3 to 4 points in that range there. HD. At least for the morning. I think, I don't know. Eventually, yes. FAA administrator is in Seattle today to conduct the evaluation of flight controls. Ooh, he's flying of a Boeing 737 MAX, which has been grounded for 18 months following 2 fatal crashes that killed 347 people. I'm not going to sign off on this airplane until I fly it myself. Oh, nice. Boeing not only rewrote the software for the controls system, which was at fault for. Come on, sir, ask a question. You have to raise your hand. I don't even know what that means. You flew that thing? You're a pilot? I'm impressed. That's very awesome. I didn't know that. Eventually, you let me know about your life. That's amazing. That's fantastic. That was actually kind of cool. What commercial airline? Where? Yeah, which one? Maybe it's not commercial. Maybe I'm asking you top secret stuff that you can't tell me. I get it. Totally get it. Nice. Very nice. All right. We're kind of came up here. They want to know if you're trading from a stealth bomber, sitting there watching everybody. Very, all I can say is it's a very interesting move here by the bond market. I don't understand. They're just, it's very tough to figure out what the bonds are doing, but I mean, they're just range bound forever. All right, we do have a number coming out here in about a minute or so. If you don't like to have anything on, or if you're worried about getting filled or something, keep that in mind. Chicago PMI is somewhat of a little bit of a mover, depending on how bad of a miss it is. So keep that in mind if you're trading. Calling on Congress to extend more aid to prevent massive job cuts, the U.S. Treasury Department has closed loans to 7 passenger airlines. American, United, Alaska, Frontier, JetBlue, Hawaiian, SkyWest, and Southwest Delta, and others chose not to accept the federal bailout because they found financing in private markets, leaving more money for a smaller number of carriers. It's interesting. Repeat the levels of pivot this morning is 33.33. Resistance at 40, 46, 52, 59, 64, support 23, 17, 11, 03, 32.96. He did say, as far as him trading from his stealth bomber, he did say that he traded from his bunk over the ocean when he got a chance to rest, but the connection was bad, so he went to sleep instead. Well, that's because he weren't in the stealth bomber. They don't have bad connections in the stealth. So he did trade from his plane. How do you like that? Something about trading, you get involved, you just can't get away from it. I know. All right, so the number probably out right about now, the Chicago PMI number, and the market just not doing much. So that number is not. So next number is pending home sales. That'll be at the top of the hour here in about 14 minutes or so. Again, we don't know if these numbers are going to move the market or not. We can only know that it's there and be careful. And sometimes, we can, we just don't know. It's an unknown. So I like to take the unknown away from trading. That way we can trade what we know. And there's a lot of, and even when we think we know, we don't. So there. But there's something that we don't know for sure that's happening, the number and what it means to the market. So we don't have to participate in something like that when we're trying to stay out of trouble, so to speak, right? So we trade. We don't like to trade the unknown, even though there's an unknown every time we trade. Right? I guess that doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know. All right, so Caesars agrees to acquire William Hill as I think another like online gambling thing, I think, site or another casino or something. I don't know why I threw that in there, just read it, so I figured I'd throw it in there. Coming up here to the 46 area now. Yeah, if it's a little bit too quick or if it's a little too close to the previous high there, then just adjust it a little or cancel it. Again, everybody's a little bit different, so you gotta do what you gotta do, and you just make sure you put your stop in. All right, so nice little rotation here off of the 46 area. If you adjust it a little bit, you're getting paid off. So here we're getting paid off here a little bit. So kind of make up for that 40 that kind of flew by. Again, we are just trying to find those inflection points in the market that give us opportunity to trade, find those levels, and sometimes works a little better than others, and sometimes we don't have to worry about it or work them, and sometimes we do have to work them. You just never knows. Today we're working them. All right, came up here to give us a nice little quick rotation there off of the 46 area. Okay, if you still have them, you can, if you have any left over, I should say, take a little bit of profits along the way here. And you're scaling in, scaling out. That's what we're trying to do. So there's Azerbaijan and Armenian forces are fighting for fourth day today. That should at some point turn into something. Let's hope it doesn't turn into something worse. Well, you're peeling one off at 42, and then you're going to take another one off at 43 or 42, depending on, you know, how many points you're, and then you're also adjusting your exit strategy if it rotates and goes back up. So you're going to get some, let's say you trade 3 contracts, you can get out of 1 to 2, another 1 to 3. Maybe adjust the last one to break even, or maybe make a couple of ticks and pay for commissions, and hope that you can get the thing to rotate to the downside more, and you have one that you can ride. So if you're doing it with 2, you take one at, take one off at 2, and maybe one off at 4, or something like that, depending on what your stops are for the day. Yeah, so again, you're taking your stop on the one that's trailing would probably be for a couple ticks, and just in case you want to. You could leave it for a loss above the high, but again, it all depends on how you want to trade and how many contracts you're trading, and if you think we have a good entry point. But whatever it is, you do something that you're comfortable with. Well, that kind of worked out for you, right? You saw that it wasn't really working out. Look, you could make that determination based on the price action, right? And you made that determination because you saw the price action. Maybe I would have taken some off instead of me trading maybe 3 contracts. I would have taken 1 or 2 off because I didn't like the price action. So if you made that determination for yourself, then that was fine. I know, Don, you like it when the trades work out the first 30 minutes of the day. I got you. I like it when they work out for the first 5 minutes of the day, but okay, we can agree on somewhere in the middle. Can't always work out for the first 5 minutes of the day, but sometimes we have to work the trade a little, but we haven't had that for a while. We've been kind of lucky. Today we had to work to 40, and then we didn't have to work to 46 too much. That kind of worked out all right for us. level upside we have is the 52 area. Market is enjoying was coming off. The market was up a good amount during the debate yesterday, last night on the highs, and it kind of broke off the highs pretty quickly. So this is basically just, I think, a continuation back up there to retest it, maybe. But see what happens. Yes, Mark, we took care of that Thursday. Was done quickly up here to the 52 area. So yeah, that's all done. Yeah, bittersweet. I have to admit, you grew up in that house, and then all of a sudden you have to, and then get, what happened and everything. Not exactly the ideal way of things working out, but it did play out that way. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, kind of, I can't complain that it's taken care of, and we'll move on here. Okay, we are working the 52 area here. Again, if you don't like the price action, market's giving you a chance to maybe make a little bit on the trade here because of the it filled on the upper end of the range. So giving you a little bit. Again, you have to be comfortable with the trade, and you have to be comfortable with the price action. So price action is definitely bullish, and sometimes we have to make adjustments to it. Again, everybody's different. I'm not telling you this is a perfect thing or right thing to do, right? So just giving you different ideas of how you should trade and how you should handle things. Getting a little bit. We have a number now too, so numbers out. That's why we're getting a little bit more chopped up here. Maybe they knew what the number was, right? Did you ever think of that? Huh. Yeah, they might have known what the number was. Don't go long. Don't go short. No, that's not what I'm saying. Uh, just saying that you have to, maybe we had the 52 area here. Maybe you have to take some profits instead of looking for 2 points because of the time that's been up here in the price action. And maybe you should just take a little bit less than 2 points and move on or scratch the trade. I mean, where you want to get long right now is a rotation back to maybe the 33 area, which is our pivot. So sometimes, even though we have this level, it's not holding. So you have to make an adjustment there as to how long you hold on to it, or take a little bit less profit than you were trying to get to, only because of the price action is a little bit stronger, or not as the trend is going against us for sure, but also the fact that it's not reacting and bouncing off like it should be, like we would like it. I think that makes sense, right? So sometimes as a trader, you have to make those decisions to maybe adjust a little bit to market conditions, which is what I'm trying to say here. As we come up here to, again, you're working at, I suggest that you take some off. Maybe if you're trading multiple contracts, you're going to take one off there for a little bit, and maybe keep your stop in for the one that's left, or whatever you're doing. But just different ideas that I'm throwing out there because of the way the market is reacting to our levels. Sometimes the market just doesn't do what we want it to do, and that's all. So we have to make adjustments as we're coming quickly up here to the 59 area. All right, there's nothing wrong with that either. There's Cerdar. Again, that's why we hit our stops and use our stops, because we don't know when the markets are not going to go our way, and use whatever momentum's happening behind the market right now is creating this little push up here. Well, we are quickly rotating back up again. You got to keep your stop in no matter what. Just remember that. bonds are falling. This is like a big move here for the bond market. I will tell you that. It's the biggest move they've had in a very long time. Obviously, a little inverse relationship going on there. You're right. With the bond market, giving a little credence to this rally here. Again, very strong rally off of the opening. Kind of just completely just uptaking. Hasn't been the best trade for us, that's for sure. But again, I've been warning you to lighten up below it a little bit, only because of the way the market has been reacting to our levels, or not reacting to our levels, as we had a little bit of a nice little rotation here off of the 59 area. Again, 52, kind of just kind of wash through that really quick. And that's why we keep your stop in. All right, kind of a challenging morning for us, that's for sure. So above 59, we had 64, 69, 74. The numbers here above the 64 area. It market's coming off this 59 a little bit better than some of the other levels, that's for sure. So, and there's probably a reason for it. Okay. So 64, then above that 69, 74, and an 83. As the market continues to just stay strong here. Market overbought? I don't know. I don't know. Some people said it oversold on the break yesterday, right? I mean, numbers are out. Maybe the numbers were a little bit better than expected, right? Um, who knows? You know, I don't know. To try to figure out why markets go up or down, it's like we just trade the price action. That's all we can do. We're not smart enough to even try to comprehend what why markets go up or go down. I mean, you can maybe step back and look at it and say give a logical explanation. Sometimes, maybe you could do that. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's overbought because of where we started, and also, you know, overnight where it went down to. So I don't know if it's over. But you got a nice little triangle here. End of the quarter window dressing. That's as good explanation as I found. I'll take that. There you go. Window dressing. Yeah, the RSI. Sometimes you can get the RSI to go into the 90s and stay there for a long time and doesn't move. So you think the RSI, again, remember, any indicators are laggers, remember that. So that's the problem with the RSI, because it's there, it stays up there, it stays up there. You think it's overbought, but it could stay up here for days, right? It's happened. You can keep going into 79, 80. You're supposed to, at 80, you're supposed to think it's overbought. Then it gets up to 85, then it gets up to 90, and you're thinking, okay, wait, this was supposed to turn around already. So there's something to be said about watching that. It does help sometimes. I'm not saying it doesn't. I just don't like to. I've seen it where you get to that point and it doesn't turn, and you're like thinking it's supposed to. So I'm not trying to. I'm just not trying to guess what the market's going to do. I just kind of let it. If we break through certain levels, or if we go through opportunities there, the market's giving me an indication that we're going to break, then I'll try to sell it through it. But until then, I'll just kind of wait. I'm a patient kind of guy. But let me know. Let me know what. And somebody let me know what the VIX is also, if you can let me know what that is doing. VIX is solid 25. Wow. I thought we'd be a little higher, given the break overnight. They must be really killing it this morning. 25.39. Morning there, Sam. Good job there, Mark. I didn't see you've never used the very before. What did you miss? Well, you missed a little bit of a rally here. All right, good job. Market is opened up and pushed up about, I don't know, about 30 S&P points here. Don't ask me why. You just asked me what it did, so that's what it did. So. Well, we gave out our levels. I can repeat them for you. The pivot this morning was 33.33. Kind of ran through some of these resistance levels, but I'll give them to you anyway. For the 40, 46, 52, 59, 64, 69, 74, and 83 above. Support down below at 23, 17, 11, 03, and 32.96. I know we continue this strong little rally. Or maybe flagging a little bit. I don't know. We'll get above the 62 and might push it up to the 64 area. Nice little strong rally, huh? Who knew? Yeah, I was like, I wish you knew, right? Who knew I was going to come in here and rally 30 points and, you know, what is that, 40 minutes or so, 50. Like I said, we only needed tomorrow's paper today one time, we'd be kind of retired. I mean, yeah, one time. So, pending home sales was a big hit, big rotation up to the upside, and I think that's why we're getting this little push up to here. They came out, they made record highs on pending home sales, even better than 05 and 06 when the bubble thing started, first bubble thing started. So, a nice little rotation in pending home sales that's created this little push here to the upside. Went up 20.5%, the biggest annual gain since April of 2010, which was when we started getting out of that financial crisis situation. So we have a reason. The market at least has gotten some legs here, especially the last 20 minutes, this last push up here to the 60, 59 area. So again, we always talk about making sure you don't trade the number. We didn't have anything on during it. That number created a push up here to the 59. So if you traded that, got up to 61 and change, and then slowly came back down. Gave us our little opportunity there. I cannot get into the basketball. I have to be honest with you. I can't get over the fact that they are playing in like a gym with nobody watching. I mean, they're doing a good job of sucking in some noise, but players are just running up down the court just like practice. It's just like practice for them. I can't get over that. I can't get over. There's something to be said about a home field advantage, and especially in basketball. I just can't get over the fact that that's what they're doing. Hey, look, it's working out for them fantastically. I give them credit. There's a lot of people uh, who love that, who are enjoying it. I just can't get into it as much as I wanted to. I just couldn't. Yeah, baseball's right. Yeah, ice hockey. Lightning won. Isn't that amazing? Tampa Bay, Florida team wins in hockey. I love that. I don't think they've had ice in Florida in years, but they do when they play hockey. That's the oxymoron of all oxymorons, right? Well, I'm sure it's cold as heck when you go to games. They got to pipe in. Well, I'm sure for Florida people, it's cold as heck when you go to the ice arena. Yeah, of course, you have to wear a jacket. Anybody send somebody from California and tell them to go into the LA Kings. I'm sure there's like they got their fur coats on. You know, I mean, you're being nice here, saying you got to just have a jacket on. California people have their fur coats on as we come up here to the 64 area. Chicago fans, you go watch the Hawks, go in shorts. You know, we're cool. So it's in the midst of winter, we go in shorts. Well, that's where we have a little bit of an entry point here at the 64 area. Of course, it's only traded 8,300. Did anybody get them up there? Yeah, I'm just wondering if you got in earlier than me. I didn't get them. Is a popular trading center to buy the high only if um, I know I would say not. I mean, we had a reason to buy the 62 here, only because I said that I think if we get above 62, it might get up here to 64. So if you were looking for a reason to buy high, you have to let the market kind of dictate that reason for you. I mean, you can't just um, say that I'm just going to buy the high. You need to have a reason for it. And there was a little bit of a reason for it. So, all right, now we got the 64 area, 3.5 here got filled. So as long as we have a reason for it, then it's okay all right, nice little rotation here off of our 63.5 entry point there. So if you did get in, you got in the second time up there, so that was nice of it to give us that opportunity. Got up to 375 and then coming off. So we have to scale in, like I said, nice little rotation here off of that 64. I did like the 64 out of all of them, but who knew, right? Who knew? I trade them all anyway. What's the difference? So nice rotation there off of the 64. And coming up very nicely here. Yeah, there's a nice little rotation there off of the 64. Good job there, Serdar. It's true. You never know. Again, tough to figure out what the bonds are doing. You're right. They are kind of rotating here. Maybe found a little bit of a bottom. So you're suggesting maybe it would be a top there in the bottom in the S&Ps. Maybe. Maybe. Well, if you do and you're short there against that 64, just have a trailing stop and see what happens. At least you have, you have a good reason. Look, you need when you're trading, you need to have reasons to trade, right? So you found a good reason. You found the bond market might be rotating, and you're in, and you took profits, and so now you can make you can make a decision as to where your stop is. Right? The bond, as soon as I said that, bonds make new lows. Right? So it might give you a reason to maybe exit. Right? That's what. But if that's what you're looking at, so Right, so the market is kind of like flagging up here a little bit, kind of maybe looking to make the next push to the upside. If we're looking again, we have 60 above here, above the 64 area, we've got 69, then 74, and then 83. So kind of just sitting here, trying to see what it wants to do. Maybe going to get the next leg up, especially since somebody's watching the bond market. The bond market's making new lows. Maybe that's going to help give the impetus for the continued rally. So we'll look at the 69 area next level as resistance. Did I trade levels as well when I was in the pit? I knew what my levels were. So sometimes when you're trading back and forth quickly, I didn't have. I just don't. Sometimes you're not thinking about levels. You're thinking about making ticks. So it was a different kind of trade. I knew I was standing next to a person in a pit that would actually um, um, trade levels, and he had a manual chart that he was had to keep in his manually, because remember, we didn't have computers, handhelds that were small enough to be able to bring into the pit at the time. You had computers that you have to go outside, you had to go and print up an updated 5-minute chart, but he kept 5-minute charts. So I got levels from him as the day went on, and I looked at his charts. So I kind of knew some levels that were important. But when you're trading and you're standing, you're scalping in a pit. When I was scalping in a pit, I was not really. I knew where the numbers were, levels were. I just wasn't focused on that as much as I was focused on what the market, what the pit was doing, and what I was doing, in relationship to my position. So that's what I was looking at when I was trading. Again, a different kind of trade. You got to remember that. Always has been, and that's why we adjusted. And now I came here when we started trading. Um, on the screen that we had to make adjustments to what I was looking at, because I didn't have the pit to look at anymore. I'm looking at the charts instead to give me an indication of what I should be doing and when I should be getting out, or where my next level should be. Right, I think actually it's picking up in intensity there, the war between Armenia and Azerbaijan. I think it's actually picking up in intensity. The question is when is everybody going to get involved, right? That's going to be the question. Let's hope we don't get involved. Nobody gets involved, and hopefully they can figure it out sooner or later. But you're right. I don't think it's going to get resolved. And at some point, that might have an effect on our market. So who knows? We're coming back up here today. The next level of resistance we have is the 69 area. Kind of looks like it's flagging. So looking for the 69 area there. Oh no, that's not good there, Don. Don, they're looking at another storm coming his way. Jeez. Anytime you want to move to Chicago, let me know. Maybe California might be a little bit more your temperature style. Let me know. I got friends. Set you up. I mean, you might have to deal with snow here, heat in California, maybe a little fire or two. But I don't know. Yeah, well, the weather does get a little bit tough in Chicago. Rough, tough. You know, you get used to it though, and makes us a little stronger, especially since we go to warm spots like California and Florida, and when it's 40 and 50 degrees, and they're wearing fur coats, and we're laughing at them. But yeah, that's bad. Like, I wore shorts yesterday. It was in the 50s. I was fine, and no problem. I know. I'm sure they're wearing their snow boots on the course in California if you got 50-degree temperatures. So Chicago in October is nothing. You get the chilly weather in maybe November ish. So, all right, we're going to just kind of hang here for a little bit. We're kind of flagging, I think. Um, the next level on the upside we have is 69. Support right now would be around the 50 area. And I'll get back here in a little bit.
Hey, a couple quick programming notes. Hey, Nassan, I've been trying to get a hold of you. Let me know if you're there now. Patricia, welcome. If you have any questions about Sol services, don't hesitate. For those that are coming in on the outside, click on the link. Join us live in Zoom. Register. You get an email to come in on a regular basis. Patricia, I think I sent you out an opportunity to sign up for Sol's monthly. I just wanted to make sure that you have the opportunity. I'll send it out to you in chat now. It's usually $379 a month. It's on for $100. Instead, I'm going to send it out to you. Instead, if I don't get a response, I'm just going to have to exit you from our service. I don't want to do that. Hey, Harry, welcome back. Harry, we honored your request and send you out that information. Again, just check your email. That's the one that you posted. How much did you get it now? Just check now. I sent it to the Yahoo one. Do me a favor and check now, and then I can always try to resend it while you're on the line. It's weird. Emails sometimes a little strange. You could have got into your spam box too, because what I did is it was forwarded to you. Oh, that's weird. I'll send it to you now. No problem. Things happen. I mean, if you have another email, you can always post it. But let me see if this works for you. So I just sent it out again. I just sent it out just now. Services at Floor Traders Club. Services with an S at Floor Traders with an S, CLUB .com. Hey, Nissan, come back in when you're ready for something. You know what I can do is I can send it from the Gmail. Let me do that. Just weird. Email can drive you crazy. This will be Pit Intelligence at Gmail. Hey, Harry, I just sent it out to you. Just let me know if you got it. Hey, Patricia, let us know if you have any questions. Sam P. Sam P, I think I saw you get the discount. Just let me know back in chat so you don't miss it. And again, those that are joining us on the outside, join us on the inside. Check out Saul's profile. Look for the link. The Zoom link is in there. Click on it, register, make sure you register with the right email, and we'll take it from there. If you need a trading platform, let us know. If you're new to trading and you want to get set off on the right foot, and you want to learn to develop a skill set so that you can become a valid trader, let us know. Our focus here is on the S&P 500 E-mini. If you're looking to make a change based on value with your broker, let us know. We are not brokers. We just know a lot of them. Everything we do is for educational purposes only. Nothing is to be taken as direct trading advice.